The CBP officer in Texas forced this elderly man to abandon his green card, signed the 407 form, confiscated the green card, and mailed it to USCIS. The elderly man pretty much got on the plane, flew back, and his relatives was waiting at the airport trying to get him in, but couldn't. But it gets worse because it wasn't just his green card, it's also his family members. And there's ongoing petitions to get other people green card based on his green card. So if his green card is lost, it's gone for everyone. When we heard the 407 was already signed, it was like, this is game over. There's really nothing you can do. USCIS is not gonna let you withdraw the 407 that was mailed to them, you know? But maybe there's one last thing to do. And this is a story about what we did and how they got the green card back. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So the legal problem is that this man and the entire family needed this green card to be valid. The problem is he's been living outside the US for a significantly amount of time, and he doesn't fly back to the US that often. And this time when he flew back, the US officer, CBP officer, dinged him and basically said, I don't believe the US is your resident. I believe you've abandoned it. So asked him a bunch of these questions, and he didn't answer well. He didn't prepare, he didn't bring documents. And so his green card was confiscated. And then to make matters worse, instead of going to court or anything like that, the officer gave him the 407 form for him to sign the abandonment. And he did, and that's the beginning of the story. Right when that happened, our first thought is, let's try to contact the CBP officer. If the officers can bring back the mail, USCIS never got it, then maybe this whole thing could be swept under the rug. We gave them the contact information, we tried to help them arrange, we prepped them. They tried, but the CBP officers, after a week of talking, said, nope, it's already out of our hands, it's already with USCIS, you want to check with USCIS. So the second thing we decided to do is, well, let's try to resend the withdrawal. I know that's double negative, but we're trying to basically get back the 407, saying the elderly man signed it out of duress. It was really stressful. He was on a long flight. Please, can we get it back? So we prepared an entire packet and then we mailed it out. While we were waiting, and at the same time, we were thinking, you know what, why don't we just apply for a new green card simultaneously? And that way it might be shortcut, because an I-90 application, when you expedite it, could be faster. So basically we go through the I-90 route to force them to look at the 407 and to withdraw. It was a slim chance, but that's what we did. We basically took everything we did from the CBP file, right? How to talk to the officers, what they need to present, prove that they did not abandon the green card, prove that the US is their home. We did everything with the CBP. And then we took all the files that we sent to USCIS with the rescission of the 407, saying that that was in duress. We combined the both of them, and then we filed the I-90 asking for a renewal. Normally, an I-90 application is just a form. People even do it online these days, right? I-90 is so fast, you could do it online. But when you really have an urgent case, you want to pull out the big guns and do it the old-fashioned way. We filed it, and then within a couple months, the I-90 officer says, we're gonna take a look at this case more carefully. And they're like, oh, we got their attention. And then the green card was approved and mailed to our client. Like, that is insane. It was so much work. I mean, it was so many uncertainties. CBP officers didn't know, other lawyers didn't know what to do. The case was weak. This elderly man really didn't live in the US for a significant amount of time. He didn't prepare, and he said all these negative things during the interview with the CBP officer, so his record doesn't look good. But we were able to like shortcut the system to get him a new green card. Now, I mean, the battle is not over yet, right? We still have to get the other family members their green cards. Until everybody gets a green card, until everybody becomes a citizen, then we can celebrate. But at least this gives hope that the green card is still valid and he can come back to the US, you know? We really hope the family the absolute best. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Take care. Bye-bye.